This is the Emotional Spiral Chart Level 3 and a multi-level series. In this level we welcome you for being here. Thank you for coming. In this level we will be exploring worthlessness, humiliation, irritation and helplessness. Let us begin. Worthless is the state of believing oneself to be useless, inconsequential, or a failure. It is a persistent feeling that can negatively impact happiness and self-esteem. Such feelings are often a common symptom of depression but can also arise due to things such as low self-esteem, neglect, abuse, trauma, or difficult situations that pose a threat to a person's sense of self. Feeling worthless can create significant distress and make it difficult to function normally in daily life. You might find it difficult to feel motivated to pursue your goals when you feel that nothing you do is right or that none of your efforts will make a difference. Because of this, it is important to find ways to manage these difficult feelings and seek help when needed. There can be many different causes of worthlessness, but some of the most common include low self-esteem or poor body image. When we don't feel good about ourselves, it can be tough to see the good in anything. This often leads to a feeling of worthlessness. Traumatic experiences. If we've experienced something traumatic, it can be hard to feel good about ourselves. This may lead to a sense of worthlessness. Negative cycles. Sometimes we get trapped in a negative cycle where it feels like we can't escape. This can lead to feelings of worthlessness. Toxic relationships. If we're surrounded by toxic people, it can be tough to feel good about ourselves. This often leads to a feeling of worthlessness. Social isolation or loneliness. Feeling alone or isolated can make us feel worthless. Lack of purpose or meaning in life. When we don't have a purpose or meaning in life, it can be tough to feel good about ourselves. To overcome worthlessness, you might want to try the following steps. 1. Seeking professional help to guide you through your feelings. 2. Journaling to help get your emotions on paper and out of your head. 3. Talking with trusted friends or family. Verbally speaking about how you feel can help explain your reactions and obtain understanding. 4. My personal favorite, finding purpose in life. Giving yourself time to find something that inspires you that you do well, then begin the journey. Find your own unique purpose. You are unique, you are special, nobody else can be you. Repeat, I am worthy on a daily basis. Now be great. Now we will discuss humiliation. What is humiliation? Humiliation is the abasement of pride, which creates mortification or leads to a state of being humbled or reduced to lowliness or submission. It is an emotion felt by a person whose social status, either by force or willingly, has decreased. It can be brought about through intimidation, physical or mental mistreatment or trickery, or by embarrassment. If a person is revealed to have committed a socially or legally unacceptable act. Whereas humility can be sought alone as a means to de-emphasize the ego, humiliation must involve other persons, though not necessarily directly or willingly. A person who suffers from severe humiliation could experience major depression, suicidal states, and severe anxiety states such as post-traumatic stress disorder. The loss of status, like losing a job or being labeled as a liar or discredited unfairly, could cause people to be unable to behave normally in their communities. Humiliated individuals could be provoked and crave revenge, and some people could feel worthless, hopeless, and helpless, creating suicidal thoughts if justice is not met. It also can lead to new insights, activism, and a new kinship with marginalized groups. Overcoming humiliation in 10 steps. 1. Realize that you are not alone. 2. Be resilient, not just smart. Be willing to overcome. 3. Don't take it personally, just move on to a better fit. 4. Learn from the experience. 5. Seek out a support network to help you move on. 6. Use any downtime you have to do something you really enjoy. 7. Think twice before striking back. It's holding you back. 8. Don't hide. You need to affirm for people that you have survived the humiliation. 9. View the crisis as an opportunity. Focus on things you love. 10. Move on. Don't wallow in your humiliation. Plan for the future. Remind yourself, you are strong, am wise, am brave, and a survivor. Now we look at irritation. What is irritation? Irritation refers to a state of being easily upset or frustrated, often triggered by small annoyances that may not normally bother them. It can manifest as feelings of anger, impatience, and agitation, and is commonly associated with various psychological and physical conditions, such as anxiety, depression, hormonal changes, and sleep deprivation. Common causes of irritability include stressful life events and overwhelming situations, hormonal fluctuations particularly in women, medical conditions, life infections or diabetes, substance use and other mental health disorders. 1. Reframe your thoughts. One strategy for overcoming negativity is to restructure how you're thinking about the things you're finding irritating. 2. Set small, manageable goals. A never-ending to-do list can be unwieldy and irritating. Knowing you have approximately a zillion things to do can leave anyone feeling irritable. 3. Breathe. Research shows that taking deep breaths in times of stress not only makes you feel less agitated, but also slows down your heart rate and lowers the amount of cortisol in your body. 4. Exercise. When you get your body moving and your heart pumping, you release endorphins, chemicals that relieve pain, reduce stress, and improve your overall sense of well-being. Think of endorphins as your body's built-in stress reduction system. 5. Practice self-care. It's not selfish. For some people that can be reading, or taking a bubble bath, going for a walk, or spending a night out with friends. 6. Make time for downtime. Some ways you can slow down. Take some time to be in nature quietly, let yourself get lost in a book, purposefully leave your phone in another room for a set amount of time each day. 7. Share your thoughts and feelings. To get started, try writing down 3 things that you're happy about, 3 things you're appreciative for, and 3 things that frustrated you and how you managed them. Remember, irritation is only temporary. You can overcome anything. Repeat, I am grateful. In our last segment of Level 3, we will explore the feeling of helplessness. What is learned helplessness? Learned helplessness is a psychological state where a person or animal, after experiencing challenges or aversive stimuli, comes to believe they have no control over their situation. As a result, they give up trying to make changes and accept their fate. It is more common with individuals who have experienced repeated traumatic events. Symptoms and causes. Everyone can struggle at times, especially when coping with adversity and setbacks. Learned helplessness is characterized by more lasting symptoms such as avoiding decisions, bad attitude, giving up quickly, inability to tolerate frustration, lack of effort, low motivation, passive behavior, poor self-esteem, procrastination, refusing to try. When we feel helpless, we have no control over our lives. Our actions are futile. Nothing will change, so why bother? In this mindset, change seems unfeasible. However, it is always possible to take action. We just have to be open to the possibilities. Engage in activities that restore self-control, cultivating resilience, self-worth, self-compassion, and self-confidence. Self-confidence. In conclusion of Level 3, we are aware that we are the directors of our lives and can overcome any obstacles in our path if we set our mind to it. We all have the skills available if we seek them out. It is important to be kind to oneself during this healing process. Tips and techniques for Reiki healing on YouTube. Here are 2 Reiki masters as an example of this type of healing if you so choose. May your journey be blessed as you continue along its path. Here is the overview for the emotional spiral chart, Level 3. You can pause at any time to read through the slides. Thank you for joining me on level 3. I hope you have enjoyed this journey. Like, share, and subscribe if you would like more video content like this one. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.